You're watching Stoned TV.
What's up? What's cracking? Today I'm here with Kenneth Love. I'm here to give a small little interview because I want you guys to kind of see him and kind of understand like where his creations is and kind of just get like a backstory of who he is, you know. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Kenneth Love. I am 22 years old. I'm a designer from Norfolk, Virginia.
I got some questions for you. Okay. So how did you know at your age that you want to be a fashion designer? There's so many different parts of the fashion industry that you could follow into. How did you know that this was, or was that your first thing that you wanted to go to? Did you try different spots like fashion stylist first, or, you know?
I actually went, when I started, it was designing. Designing. I never really tried styling because anytime I did a show or a photo shoot or anything where I had to show like pieces, I always had my sister who was a stylist to style. So I didn't have to do that. I'm learning more about like merchandising and buying, wholesaling.
Is it from school or are you learning it more on the online? Online. And that's another thing too. I wanted to show this part of the fashion industry because like honestly how I got into fashion, I never went to school for this. I got taught face to face and honestly YouTube. Like YouTube is a lot of people's friends. Like it really is. Down to designing, down to learning how to do the basic little things. But a follow-up question is, so you talked about your sister. I remember you were talking about that your sister, she was kind of designing first, like a little here and there, and you were like, oh, that's like, can you tell us the story about that?
Yeah, I remember like the first time, I don't remember exactly like what, you know, exactly what happened, but it was my freshman year of high school. She was trying to, she had bought a pocket t-shirt, and she was trying to put like
a little design out there, or like
a patch on the pocket.
Patch, okay.
And she had glued it, but when she glued it, she's a hot glue gun. You know, hot glue gun, it's like stringy.
Yeah.
So like, it was like strings coming all off it, and it was like the glue had dried. And
this was like back in what, like 2000?
This is 2011.
2011. Okay.
2011. Yeah. Sorry.
No, go ahead. We editing the fuck out of this bitch.
Oh yeah, it was the glue. It was like glue spots all over it, and I was looking at it, and I was like, "That is ugly."
Yeah.
Like, no, you do not want to do that. So I knew we had like a little sewing kit. We had like a little, you know, some threads. Some
right, a little something.
So I was like, we should try to sew this. So I had did it, and it worked, and I was like, okay. So she had tried it again, but she tried it on a pair of pants on the back pocket with like a floral print or something. And I did it, and like I did it good, and I was like, oh, that looked good. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I got into it.
Was it growing up, especially now? If you guys don't know this, his sister is still into fashion and stuff.
Yeah.
Is it now like butting heads type thing, or is it more like, damn, you did amazing this one? You look, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys kind of.
It's
help
both.
Each other, both.
For the most part, it's more like helping. But there are times like say if we do the same event, like we do a fashion show or we do a pop-up shop or something, or something we have to like show our work. We more so help each other out rather than like headbutting, because it's not like we're doing the same thing. I stay in my lane, but our lanes
kind of mixed together when, especially, have you guys ever had like one of those things that you got invited to do one thing and she was just so happily there doing her own little thing?
No.
Okay.
Typically, either we're both asked or one of us are asked. If one of us is asked, we're both, the other's gonna be there.
Right.
So regardless, we come as a pair pretty much.
Right.
Unless like she has to work or I can't make it or something.
Gotcha. If you had 4 fashion designers to intern for, who would it be?
Laquan Smith of New York, Kirby John Raymond from Pierre Moss in New York.
I know who that is. That's awesome.
James Flemings of Flemings in LA, and Heron Preston
Here in Preston? I don't think I've ever heard that one. So
yeah, definitely those four. Especially Laquan Smith and Flemings.
Can I ask why? Did they help you inspire like some of your pieces?
They did. Like my female pieces, more so I get inspiration from Laquan Smith. Because he's all about like the female form and accentuating the body and the curves and all that.
Which he does amazing. I don't know if you guys seen this, but he does amazing.
And James Flemings, Flemings in LA, his stuff is more like West Coast, what's the word? Like cowboy type stuff. A lot of his stuff, he's inspired by like late 99, 2000s fashion, music, stuff like that. But a lot of his stuff has like a 70s edge. And I really
like with the prints, or are you talking about like the material?
The
like Polaroids? You see a lot of Polaroids, or are you saying like patterns?
Like the patterns.
Okay.
Those two are my favorite right now.
So what for artists? Yeah, artist music, yes. I know we're in fashion, but guys, music is everybody's best friends. Music can help a mind just flow when you just in like a, you know what I'm saying, like a brain fart. So what 4 music artists do you go to if you have a deadline?
This is gonna sound crazy.
Go ahead, man. It's music. That's
Anita Baker.
Yes. Okay.
Anita Baker, Luther Vandross. I really love Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Okay.
And you put me on the spot.
Yeah. We always get inspiration from everything, guys.
Tina Marie.
Tina Marie. Okay. Yeah,
those 4 are like, typically when I make like a collection or something, those 4 are the 4 I go to first.
Do you put it on a speaker? Are you an earbud person?
I have a record player.
Me too. Yes. Guys, I had to leave it on.
I turn on my record player, or I use the speaker.
Speaker, yeah, man.
Typically the record player.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. What do you like about records?
I don't know. I love 70s and 80s music.
Yeah.
So like anything that reminds me of that time period, I just love.
When you first started designing, were you a person to go to thrift stores?
Yes.
Yeah?
Like before I started going to fabric stores, I would go to thrift stores and look in the fabric section first.
Yes.
Because sometimes they have like good fabrics for like cheap.
Yes, definitely.
But or like if I want to make something with like suede, I'll go to like the jackets or like the long sleeve shirts.
And you would like cut it out?
And try to find
what I used to do too.
Really close matching colors.
Yes.
But if I can't, I'll do like different colors.
Okay. That's what that's really what I used to do too. Like when you're first starting out, sometimes your budget doesn't fit Joanne Fabrics or Michael's or any of that. So it's like, just use what you have. Use your thrift stores. Go there, and it's nothing more than just getting like $3 worth of clothes or whatever, and that right there, you can scrap the pieces. That's why we have thrift stores to scrap. Definitely. Recycle, reuse, guys. Like, you don't have to always keep buying this fast fashion. Seriously. Do you know about the difference between fast fashion and not?
I do, but I don't really like
go into it.
Yeah.
Do you think when you do get bigger as Kenneth Love brand, are you going to want to kind of dabble into that instead of doing fast fashion? Do you think? You know what I'm saying? Like, say if your brand like kicks off, which if you have a Forever 21, not even Forever 21, H&M or something like that was like, hey, Nordstrom, like, I want you to be in my thing, but you have to use all this, we have to use this factory, and this is going to be fast fashion, like, all this pollution, all this other stuff, like, would you take the offer?
I actually had this conversation like 2 days ago with my sister.
Yeah.
Because everything I made, like, up till now since I started sewing has been one-of-one pieces.
Yeah.
Which I really love to do, and that's like the other day I was like, I want my brand to be just one-of-one pieces.
Yeah,
like, custom pieces. But as I do grow and like my name gets out there, which I hope it does.
It will. Manifest that, guys. Manifest that.
I know it's not gonna be it would be easier for me to do multiples of items, or like maybe a T-shirt, or like
right, which is not a problem at all.
That's not a problem, but right now that's not what I want to do.
Right. Coming into this, what sets you off from different people who are just coming up in the design?
Oh, that's a good question.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was to go to some place like a magazine and it's like three designers that they said, I'm gonna put your designs in this, right? What would you say to them that, hey, you should choose me because what is different?
What is different about
in your
Kenneth Love?
designs? Yeah.
For one, well, this is what I've noticed from like other designers I've met in the area or like I've came across.
Right.
I've never had any type of like technical training or like classes or anything like that. Second,
you taught yourself.
Yeah. So I make everything like myself. Yes. I don't have any wholesalers, manufacturers, no team of people. Like, it's literally me in my room. My room is literally like a workshop. I have my sewing machine. I have racks. I have the what's it called? Like shelving unit.
Right.
Like with all my clothes and stuff and sewing stuff. And it's just me. I just be sewing.
It's literally just you. So. Well, how did you come up with Kenneth Love?
Oh, okay. So when I was in high school, right, I always thought like we had a good last name, like Love. Like,
that's actually your last name?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Come on now.
A lot of people don't know that.
Sometimes we're all blessed with really good last names.
And the first time I ever had to like, I guess you say, make a name for myself was when I was in my senior high school for our fashion show. I had put in a line. It was like 7 pieces, I think.
Okay.
And I had to have a name. So I was like, it'll be Kenneth Love Collection.
Being in this business, have you finally got to that point that you're selling your stuff? Or if you haven't got to that point, do you know you're at that point, you're just deciding not to? Can you sell your stuff? Because, like, honestly, like, guys, how I met him was from my friend Dimitri, and when I saw his stuff, like, I instantly DM'd him, and I'm like giving him like a paragraph of like how magnificent his pieces are, and it's crazy to see his pieces now right in front of me because they're as more magnificent in person than they are on the pictures. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. If you got people like me who are just like, whoa, holy shit, right? Have you not had any offers?
I've had a lot of offers.
So what is making you not?
And I've sold some pieces, but I am not where I want to be as a designer quite yet.
Yeah.
To the point where I want this amount of pieces or these certain pieces out there yet.
Are you kind of scared in a way that if you was to start selling, there are going to be too many people who are asking for it, and you kind of feel discouraged that you can't like bring all that out? You know what I'm saying? Supply and demand. Like, do you feel like if you was to start doing that, like, let's just say
in a way, yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing it by myself.
Because that's one of the biggest things right there.
Like,
people don't think of as a designer, supply and demand.
Trying to balance what I'm spending. Versus what I'm making, versus sleep, versus time sewing, versus everything that goes into it. It's just, it gets overwhelming when you're doing it by yourself.
What advice, this is a very big thing right here, what advice would you give to people who kind of finally realize that they want to do this? They want to be a designer. They feel like they can start designing, like, but they don't have, they're kind of, how would you say, not privileged, ignorant on how to even start. Not enough money to even start. Like, what would be your...
The first would be know who you want to be as a designer, how you want to come across as a designer and a brand, and the audience you want to reach.
Right. Facts.
You'll meet like a lot of different people, and not everybody that you come in contact with is necessarily
about their shit.
Yeah.
No, seriously. And let me tell you guys something. I'm so happy I talked about this because this is another reason why I want to do this interview is because a lot of people sit there in your face, DM you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're a videographer, they would DM you, I want to do a video with you. And then you're over here like, okay, you're hype or whatever. And then it ends up to be a flu. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, they're really not about their craft. It goes for fashion. It goes for media. It goes to even, like, interviews. Like, you know, you're going to always find people who they want to do it, but they don't have the courage. They don't have the oomph, you know what I'm saying? Like the 3-piece here. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. For real. So, is that one of the big things that you came across coming up? Like,
yes.
There was just a lot of people.
It happens so often. Like,
what is it? Is it people with materials that you're trying to use? Is it the space for the fashion show you want to do it?
That's one of the main ones. Like, I'd say in the last 2 years, I've done over 30 fashion shows. And doing that, like, I've been in a lot of venues and met a lot of people, but everything that glitters is not gold, I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's just,
right.
You've got to be careful about pretty much everything. Even like the people you tell certain stuff to, because everybody does not have your best interest.
Yes. All right. I just want to end this in a good note because you guys know I'm like a Disney Channel. I want to end this in some positivity. We are now grown-ups. If you are 18, 19, 20, we are grown-ups. And I want to let you guys know that you can make your life whatever the hell you want it to be. No matter who is there to tell you no, this, whatnot, you can literally make your life anything you want to be. If you want to be a fashion designer, go for it. We have social media. Yes. Any time is the right time. And I know you guys probably heard it from old heads, your parents, all that stuff, but any time is the right time. So go for your dreams. Start small because you're going to end up big. Don't think about the money because the money will come just because you're just doing what you love. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the quote you get from You Work for Free. That's literally it. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking the time to click this. Like this if you like this. Like this to let me know you like this. So I know I can do more videos like this. Subscribe. Follow Kenneth Love on Instagram at Kenneth Love. I'm going to put it right here. And thank you so much, guys. Remember, you woke up this morning. You're here watching it at late night. Like, you're blessed regardless. Even if you have roaches crawling around your kitchen, you're blessed. You woke up this morning. Okay, thank you guys. Deuces.